I ain't bowing down to no shit at all. I ain't seen not one man on their phone that ain't took accountability for who he is and what he's done in his life. Like, we don't do that. We don't even play them games. People think living life is like going around.
Nah,
like,
no.
Me, all I like to do is really like just live. Like, don't put no restriction on me, because I don't put restriction on people. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all that.
Listen, so I'm not cutting you off. I'm just gonna say that one thing. People think it's not about no girls, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to. First of all, a girl is a bill, and nothing wrong with a bill. Whatever problem she got, it's your problem. I got family members. Their problems are my problems. Like, you know, and that way down alone, you know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, how long do you just sit in a spot where, you know, you're not really doing what you need to do? So I know it ain't about no girls, man. Listen, I told you that last time, man. I respect what you're doing. You don't got, I said it, Scrappy don't got mad at me a couple times, like, hey, man, you don't seem like you got my back like you're supposed to. You know, like, listen, I'm a sucker for tears, dog. I swear, man. If I see some tears,
but y'all getting crocodile tears, though. You can't be a sucker for crocodile tears.
I had to learn. So like I told you, I tears. I got a weak spot for that. So, you know, and I'm always rooting for you, man. You're a great father, Scrappy. You know, I see you with your kids. I see how you love them. You know, I see how they love you. You know.
Hey, my boy. What's happening? What the going on, man?
What's good?
Trying to stay live, man. Live and keep his head up.
For real.
Man, head is up, man. That nigga head up. You don't see that head up. That boy got that head up, man. Life is too great, man. Probably some amazing dudes. Eric, you are an amazing person. A great man. Scrappy is a great man. Amazing man. Kurt, you are a great man. If anybody should get dogged out, it should be me. You know what I'm saying?
Not even that, because you're a single man, so you could do exactly what you want to do.
Let me tell you something, man. We all, it take a lot. Single. Man, it take a lot to do what done did.
Yeah.
Y'all did it bigger than big could be done. To walk a woman down the aisle, take everything. I'd be moonwalking up down the aisle. The opposite way. I can't do this. I'm terrified.
Chaotic, you know what? You know what's good about it is, man, you live, you have fun. You know, you're doing what you're supposed to do right now.
Exactly.
You know what you're supposed to do. And like, you know, you're having fun. You're not in a serious relationship. You're having fun, and it's good to see you. The energy is good. The vibe is good, man. You know, you're a breath of fresh air. Like, I think you do.
That's a fact.
But can I tell y'all some truth, though? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I be wanting love, man. Sometimes I be wanting to just be, I be wanting to be in love. Sometimes I be wanting to be the little spoon, dog. I be wanting to have somebody I can just be the little spoon with sometimes. Like, I'm tired of being the big spoon. Sometimes I be wanting to go home and be the little spoon, and it's like, I can't just be the little spoon with anybody. I gotta have somebody who I know that really love me and ain't gonna talk about me wanting to be the little. Get married again, but you know, it got to be with a friend, somebody really a friend, bro. Like, it can't be with no, like, I just, you know, I'm trying to save you, or you feel sorry for me, or something like that. Like, I don't want none of that.
That's a fact.
Like, I want like some shit to where, like, I ain't trying to put nobody in position that ain't gonna help me stay in position and get bigger and elevate. You feel what I'm saying?
Happy?
Like, I'm tired of elevating. And when everybody just be like, "Oh, I did that. I did it." How? When? Where?
No time. You going deep, but listen. This what it is.
Because I got a lot of questions too. We gonna get to it.
Blame nobody. I like the fact that you said I want a friend first, because that's the good thing about me and Rashida. We was friends first. That's important. Secondly, everybody don't need to be married. Like, let's start with a friendship and a relationship. Let's see together. Let's see, can we even. You know, do you like me being in your house? You've been living alone for long. Do you even want a man in your house?
Yeah.
Do I around a woman every day. You don't even know these things, and people think society got you thinking, meet a woman, like her, get married. Y'all don't even know your favorite colors. Y'all still ain't even farting around each other.
Hey, man. Hey, you gotta ask the right questions. Gotta ask the right questions.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, ask the right questions. People, I'm telling you, like, hey, ask the right questions, because I didn't ask the right questions. I just jumped off the limb and just because I'm real, thinking everybody real. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta ask the right questions, man, because sometimes be like, shit, I ain't finna say nothing. You don't ask nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
shit, you gotta be on top of that.
And see, I ain't asked the right questions either. And I'm the type of dude, I know exactly what I want and how I'm gonna get it. So what I would tell the people is never fall in love with potential. Because everybody has potential. And you have the potential to be the best person you could be in life. And that's not always the case. You gotta really get to know a person. And like Kirk said, you gotta be friends first. You gotta live with them for a little bit. You gotta also, before you get married, you gotta do couples counseling. Even as a girlfriend, boyfriend, because trauma is real. Therapy is real. And as a black man, we don't go to therapy. Nobody taught us to say, yo, let's go to therapy. Let's heal. What was your childhood trauma? Can you be vulnerable with a woman? You know what I'm saying? Women require us to be the pillar, provider, protector. But what do you guys require from y'all woman that's equivalent to that? That's what I got. That's my question to y'all.
Hey, people want to know this. Are you still married, Eric?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, wow.
But right now we're not together. Me and her are not together. We can't see eye to eye. It's been very, very difficult. You know, my upbringing, my thought process, and me just being a traditional man and what I want in a relationship versus what she wants in a relationship, and just an understanding is not there. It's very like she's an alpha female and I'm an alpha male. So I feel like we've been clashing and power tripping. And I thought in my life, you know, being a pillar, provider, protector, I'm a power trip and bump heads with my lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have two things. I'm the one with the thing. And you can lead, you could be the boss. I like that. But then also, I don't want you to run over me. I'm not that dude. I'm a man's man. I want to run my household and let you do what you do. And we come together equally yoked. Do y'all feel?
Hey, so I want to know this.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little bit lost, right? What community, where is this community at of people? Because like the way y'all talking about this whole marriage and you gotta be friends before marriage, I don't even know, in the world that I live in, nobody don't talk about marriage. Be talking about, you know, outside and tricking off and party. I'm stuck in that world. So where do I find the community of people that's getting married? Because I don't even like this talk that y'all having.
First of all,
where is this like, where is this happening? Where are these women that want to be married?
Honestly,
because the girls I be talking to, they don't be want to be married. Girls that I talk to don't even want a relationship.
But it's not all of them though. It's like where you be at, bro. Like, you know, I don't think it's cool to find a girl in the club no more.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't my get down. Like, I ain't trying to push up on no chick in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I say, man, like, man, before I get married to anything, bro, like, we're gonna have to kick it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have to kick it. Like, I gotta know you down from. I gotta know, like, if everything ain't going right, you gonna stay solid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to push me down and knowing I'm trying to build. I done build you up, and you gonna try to push me down when it's when you feel like you finna shine or something like that. That ain't solid at all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you really gotta meet somebody, and you gotta really be friends. You gotta talk, have conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta communicate.
Communication is key.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna keep it 100 though. You might find a girl in the club, you might not. But I'm gonna say this: you might find a girl in church, and not all women in church are perfect. They come to get healed.
Ain't nobody perfect.
But you might find a wife in church. To keep it 100 with you.
Ain't nobody perfect. You ain't gonna find that nowhere. You ain't gonna find that nowhere.
But looking for it, you're not gonna find it. Anytime you look for something, as far as a relationship, you never find it. You just gotta flow and continue living your life, being the best man you could be, and then the girl will come.
Yeah.
Even in a single place, right? You know what I'm saying? When you just dating or you messing with one girl or whatever like that, like,
You want to get married?
That shit still damn near the same shit.
For real?
He in the back like you want to get
I
married.
asked 5 girls that walked by that they want to get married, and all of them said no. And the first one that said you want to get married.
You know what's crazy though? Boosie said it best though. Just recently, he said social media destroyed relationships.
I'm looking for a
it
wife.
Ain't that traditional sense of relationships no more. Do y'all agree? Social media messed up the traditional sense of relationships.
Yeah, cause all the women think they supposed to. Oh, I supposed to just.
What it is? Everybody see, like, say if you do something for a girl, they see all the glitz for Instagram, and he did this, he bought me this, they put the bow on the car, gave you a bag of money, new purse, and then once the shit is off the Instagram, give me that purse back, got to take that back to him, give it back to her, here, take your props back. You know, I think there's a lot of glitz and glam going on. Got a lot of people thinking that everybody just got it made, and it's just like a wonderful life out here. No, like bills is bills, life is life, people are people, man. Everybody got to struggle. Everybody got things they got to do, got situations going on, and social media messed it up because it made me feel like
man.
Got it
hey,
going
hold up, Kurt. Cause see, I always like to holler at the women that be on that, they don't want it. When we start speaking real and saying the real, because they don't be knowing the real. They don't know the real. They just watching TV, and they don't know the real. They talking about don't take accountability. I'm real sick of that, because I ain't seen a female yet on that show that pointed at the other female and said, what have you done? Like, so what's your part on it? Like, what did you do? What made all this happen? None of that. Ain't no accountability. I ain't seen a woman yet. Like, I'm being honest with you. Like, when it's time for accountability of a woman, it's time to shut the conversation down. Or they gonna gaslight and say what all the stuff you done did that they remember that they never said.
Point the finger.
You feel me? Like I ain't with that sucker shit. That's why I say you gotta be a solid one. A solid one ain't gonna do that. She not gonna try to beat a man down and be like, oh, you ain't had no accountability. She gonna be like, listen, let's talk. Let's have a conversation and let's figure this shit out. Like, cause you ain't finna just run over me and I ain't trying to run over you.
Listen.
All right,
let me ask y'all.
Trying to make
I got a big question.
I ain't bound down to nothing. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't bound down to no shit at all. You feel what I'm saying? My daughters get respect. I don't disrespect now woman because I got daughters, I got mamas, everything. So me saying that is just to say, like, I'm not with the disrespect or the I always want to say men don't take accountability when we taking accountability. I ain't seen not one man on their phone that ain't took accountability for who he is and what he's done in his life. Like, we don't do that. We don't even play them games.
So do you feel an alpha woman? Do you feel an alpha woman could be with an alpha man and mesh? Because y'all seen my situation.
Yeah. No. See, it's not the fact that she's an alpha woman. I'm telling you, it's just like, I'm gonna tell you, this is what Mendeeza told me, and this shit real, man. When there's no love and there's no respect in a relationship, that shit over. Right. That shit ain't got nothing to do with what you did or what you didn't do. That shit, before a relationship end, it had been ended already. It already had been ended before y'all say, let's shut it down. It already done been ended. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to just, I know I be it, cuz. I just don't play that game, cuz. I don't play the game with, it's just a man fault. Nah, cuz I ain't going off that. Well, it take two to get together. It take two to get married. It take two to get divorced. It take two to make it back right.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
agree
all that point fingers, like my granny told me when I was little, make sure you know that when you point them fingers, it's one point back at your
That's a fact.
Believe that.
So do y'all think that is? Listen, let me ask y'all this, because this is where I up at, right? Mm-hmm. How do you do this? Where I don't know, bro. This is the hardest part for me. Because I think I got a problem. My problem is, it's so many beautiful women in this world. Like, how do you just give all of your attention and emotions and everything to one woman?
You gotta be ready for that shit. You gotta be ready.
How would you do that?
You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready mentally for that shit. You gotta be ready mentally for that shit. It's like saying, I'm gonna go to the gym. It's like you gotta, like, you want to go to the gym every day. You going, like, ain't nothing stopping you. Like, you really gotta wake up and be like, I love that lady. Like, I want to do everything for that lady. I want to be there up and down. Like, I want to be there on, you know what I'm saying, for everything. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta want to love that lady and do everything in the world you can to make her happy. And that's what I learned. That's what I learned. You feel
now,
me?
look, I'm gonna ask you what Scrappy's saying too.
Scary about that.
One thing is
like
this too,
that for the
though.
wrong person is scared. That's what I'm scared of.
Nah, but
That's
that's what life about though. That's what living life about. This here's a journey, an up and down journey. You gonna win some, you gonna lose some.
Ain't no rule.
Like that's what I learned.
Life.
I guess that would help me this time get kind of ahead, cause it's like shit. You gonna have to go through that pain. Shit, like I told you, I was living in a hotel and in a car. You feel what I'm saying?
I was with you. I
You
was with you at
You
that
was
time.
with me. So
I already
at the
know.
end of the day, it's like you got to go through your, like you pick the person, and whatever the person give you in return, whether it's some bull or some great, you got to deal with that. And that's how I run with it. Like it gonna hurt, but I mean, would you rather hurt staying with them disrespecting you and over, or would you rather just hurt in peace? I'd rather hurt in peace. And that's what I did. I heard it. I was in peace, in pain. First, you feel me?
Eric, is you still hurting?
So I'm gonna be honest. My issue, yes, I am up and down because that detachment process is crazy. Like being used to being around somebody, doing everything with them, living in the household, sharing cars, going to eat. Now I'm just like, damn, I gotta fend for myself. Yeah. What do I do? Eat. All right, go to the gym. Now I'm sitting here and I'm trying to watch Instagram stories or trying to find happiness in other stuff. It confuses you. And then you can't sleep, you can't eat. It's not a good process. It's not a good feeling. And to touch back to what you were saying about how do you find the right one, sometimes, bro, you got to slow down and regroup because the more girls, the more options you have, the harder it is to find the right one because you're always going to be looking for a sense of perfect. Well, one doesn't have, the other one has. Well, one could do, the other one can't.
Told me that.
Then you confused because I've been through that. I'm like, yo, this one ass is fat. This one is slim, but she do this. This one is smart. She could teach me. This one has money. You'll be lost in the sauce, and you'll be on a cycle for the rest of your life. So you gotta really. That's why I ain't really going out here. I ain't going out here really trying to, you know what I'm saying, just jump in there like that, bro. Like, shit can get misconstrued, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to know who the is, man. You got to love yourself first, for real. Like, you got, because once you know yourself and you love yourself, you going to know what you want out of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You going to know what you really want. And you got to know what the woman want. Like, what do you want? You feel what I'm saying? What you want, baby? Like, it ain't just about me. It's about you, too. What you want. You feel?
I got here. If I can, let me tell you what I think. This is my opinion. First of all, I think a lot of the women today got so many girlfriends that's in ear directing them into directions, right? And when you really look at the girls that's guiding them, they single, they ain't got no man. They got a couple of dudes they messing with here and there, but they ain't got that one. So then they try to keep them from being happy too. And the next thing is, you know, people be like, you know, I seen one person say Kirk giving relationship advice, and he's some. First of all, Kirk been married 23 years, going on 20. Hell yeah. And I had a bump. Yeah. I'm not perfect, and I did my relationship at one point in time when me and Rashida were talking about split.
And his wife was real and stayed down, Jack.
Right. But here's
stayed down.
But this is what's crazy.
Salute,
I'm not used and say, oh yeah, well me and Rashida was gonna break up, so that's why. Nah, I should have slowed my ass down too. I should have never got into too. I should have took my time out, find myself, and chill out. But when people be talking, I be like, yo, how long you been in a relationship? Like when I go in a room and go to the conferences with Rashida, being around all these women, I be like, how many of y'all been with one single guy for 5 years and never messed with nobody else? Raise your hand. It's gonna be like a little bit of them. When I ask how many people been in a relationship for 10 years, only had sex with one guy in 10 years, you might get 2 hands. If it's free, you lucky. I'm like, yo, don't even let me say how many of y'all been in a relationship for 15 or 20. I was married for 23 years with a 1-5, you know, and people be like, they love to judge you. See, this is the world, and they got to say about you. But ain't nobody been having that one person, one girl, or one guy for 23 years. So I ain't perfect. I never said I was. Before, yes, I did. Was I wrong? Yes, I was. Am I sorry for it? Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm truly sorry for what I brought to my family, what I did to Rashida, what I did, you know. I was not right about it. But you know what? To this day, people always got something to say, but I get so much support from women, guys who like, yo, you helped me keep my relationship. You helped me get the match
from real, like, yeah, because if you're an idiot, you'll be on another side. Because only a idiot would still look at somebody in a negative way once they get together. I would never look at nobody like, oh, you're still a bad person, and your wife is still there, and y'all are blossoming right now as a couple. Like, I'm still gonna stick on that. Hell
That's
no.
a hater. That's not
you
a
a great nigga. Your wife is a great woman, man. Y'all got a good, y'all shit good and solid.
I idolize that, me personally, and I always tell you that because 23 years is strong, and to go through the hardships y'all went through, and then for her to stug it out, that's real. Oh, and then you're on TV at the same time, so you know all the opinions and shit. It's crazy.
But what happened to death do us part? That means if she's sick, if she's dying, or she's on a bed, or if I'm hurting, you know, you got to fight for what you believe in. Like, I ain't a little bit of situation stop me from keeping my family and my wife and being in the house with my kids. That ain't fighting for mine, you know. But let me say this, just to say this, with haters and everything, haters, lovers, people who love to see what you do and everything, right? If these people walking the earth will keep the perfect person like Jesus, what do you think they'll do to us? They're going to always crucify us. We can never satisfy them. So we can never be anything they want us to be. You got to be what you want to be for you and your family. I told you I hated to see you have to do what you do, but I had to check myself. When you said something to me, you was like, yo, but what about my mental health? What about how I feel? What about how I feel like I'm being driven crazy?
Feel me? What about the stuff that was done to me?
What about me?
Yeah, like the stuff that we don't talk about, the stuff that people don't hear every day. What's meant for me is always gonna be with me, whether it's because, like I told Kurt, I looked at Kurt, talked to Kurt, I'm like, Kurt, you had a whole fucking baby. You had a whole baby, God. Like, Kurt be like, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, Kurt told me he's sorry. I'm like, I
have never once said anything foul to you about Bambi. I try to mind my, you know, I like Bambi for you. You know what I'm saying? I hate y'all for it, but I think a lot of y'all poison is outside influence.
I don't know, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm gonna keep that like that. But at the end of the day,
look.
At the end of the day, it like this. No, look. At the end of the day, it's like this. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like peace is the whole thing of it all, bro. Like, being married, being like Rashida give you your peace. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all into it or not, you know, when she in a good space, she give me my peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you in your good space, you give Rashida her peace. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got peace by yourself. You feel me? That's why I'm at with it. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm at with it. Like, I just need that. I like waking up and I ain't on walking on eggshells. Like, I like posting my flyer and a motherfucker not feeling like I'm like just going to live life. I'm like, cuz I'm getting paid to go to the club. Like, I get paid to go. I've been getting paid to do this shit for umpteen some years. Like, before I even had a kid, one kid. You feel me? So it's like, cuz like I'm just in peace right now. Like, I'm not in pieces. I was in pieces. Now I'm at peace. And yeah, I do have my days where I look back and I be like, damn, man, I was just married last year. You know what I'm saying? I was just married. Like, I had my whole family, but it's like I didn't have no peace though. I was all on edge all the time. I was always like, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to live like that because the other person wasn't living like that. The other person, like, as long as I was down and dragging, and the person was happy, and that ain't how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how it's supposed to be. Everybody's supposed to be happy. This to me and try to sneak in through the back door, act like they don't know who I am, act like they, like, you know what I'm saying, try to give me false information about them. None of that shit finna happen, bro. Like,